and film the train here. I know how much the train be by the time everybody tunes in. Had a phone call I took. Nice to know I'm not the only one that Lowe's kind of rubs the wrong way. I've talked about that in the past live stream, what they put me through with the contractors to get my bathroom done. Like I said, yeah, make a long story short, one of our friends is having to deal with some issues now with Lowe's. See, I'll probably end up going back over towards the crossing a little bit because that might be the best spot to film. If everybody tunes in. Yep, they're stopping. As far as I know, there's no hairless unit on today's train. I think it was about a week or so ago I got to Western Maryland. There's Harry's Crossing. Keep watching all these videos on YouTube about dating advice when it comes to dating, but I'm still single in my 40s. I think I overthink that too much. Here lately, I've been wondering though if I should even care to, because I don't want to spend the rest of my life single. I want to make my future wife someday. I've been on my own for over 22 years. It makes me wonder, do I want to meet somebody? Well, that says yes, I do. I do want to meet my future wife. I don't want to stay single the rest of my life. But at the same time, after all these years being on my own, and used to being on my own, just me, for the most part, several times I rent out my spare room to friends or family members. Don't always seem to end well, so I'm not doing that anymore. Hello, everybody. Trying to see. Yeah, the sunlight's a little bright. Yeah, they're doing things a little bit different now. They're taking the engines off. They've done that a few times lately. Used to be they just pull all the coal cars forward, and what all the coal cars are attached, they line the, or as they call them, line the switch and back in and pick up the stuff in the yard. Now they'll just take the engines off, hook up all the coal cars in that second track, pull them all forward, then back up and hook up to what's sitting over there. They're doing it reverse of what the hell they usually do it. Although the last few times I've watched, they've done it like this. Like just the new way, as they call it, takes of doing things. And I will give everybody a heads up, temporary anyways, there will be a noticeable decrease in full-length YouTube videos. I've not been able to get out and film a lot of YouTube videos lately. Well, they ain't been able to get out. I've been focusing on my Waldo business Facebook page so much. I didn't take the time to get anything much from my YouTube. But we'll try to get the next couple of days and we'll try to get out and film some stuff. At least try to. Well, tomorrow was a Thursday because Friday I definitely won't have time to get out and film anything. I got too much going on. Saturday I might, well, no, I'll probably stay at the schoolhouse market until it's about time for me to go to work. I will be giving up the schoolhouse market though, maybe not permanently because I may still consider sitting there on the weekends and selling stuff in the parking lot, occasional here and there, but not very often because most Saturdays I'll be busy. It's one of the reasons I'm thinking about not doing much of the schoolhouse market anymore. Got a few more reasons. It's just I don't sell a huge amount there. I wish I did. See Marcus over there. They can really do something with the siding on the yard track. Oh, if you enjoy my videos, well, if you, well, I should say, if you enjoy my videos, I'm here on YouTube. Try to take the time to watch more. My watch time's down. Although I noticed my most recent Welch videos went up a little bit in views. And I think another video before that's went up slightly. But it seems like I'm struggling to get views here the past couple of weeks for some reason. So after the last stream, if you have time, watch some of my videos. I got some video playlist that I've been doing. I got one for RJ Corbin, one for CSX, one for Norfolk Southern, one for Canal River Railroad. I even have my backpacking and hiking trails playlist. I even got one for just for Amtrak too. Then the historical walking tours. I think I got a few more than that, but I can't. So I probably missed a few where I sang them all. I know the other day I was trying to catch the Virginia Heritage unit, and the craziest thing happened. Well, I wouldn't say the craziest thing. The stuff that's happened over the years, that's not the craziest. Stop at a gas station, get gas with one of my friends. Waited good 15, 20 minutes to get in the restroom there, and whoever was in there would not come out. So I finally left. Turns out we passed the Virginia Heritage unit go down 61 because there's that 2 or 3 mile stretch where the track's on the opposite side of the mountain, but it's a little bit more than that, where you can't see the tracks at all. But and somewhere in that stretch, I missed the train somehow. Then I tried to catch up Mullins and found out they threw the train emergency stop. That's like the third time in a year that the Virginian Heritage has been on the line built by the Virginian. I missed it. Of course, the Chesapeake and Ohio's been through the New River Gorge multiple times. I missed it too. Although I did get Chesapeake and Ohio somewhere in Virginia one time. I think they're about to take off. Sickle Creek's full again. Well, I've been full for a while. Of all this rain and snow, it's possible it could flood around here again. We got a little bit of rain and snow this morning, but it's above freezing. Which is weird because 2 days ago we had like a foot of snow on the ground, or close to a foot. It's over 6 inches here, and some places was closer to a foot. And it's weird because Monday it was below freezing all day, and by nightfall the snow's only like went from like 5 or 6 inches to less than 2 inches. And then yesterday I don't think it got all low 30s and 80% of snow melted. Today there's like no snow. It's so weird because it's been so miserably cold lately. Well, we had like 3 or 4 days last week where it's actually above freezing. I wouldn't think it was warm enough to warm the ground up that much considering how miserably cold it's been. So it's kind of a surprise. The snow melted that fast. Of course, it's not dry, powdery stuff, so it's easy to clean up. Well, I did a snow stuff on snow removal for people. Figured they'd be taking off. Give it a few minutes and see what they do. Yeah, I remember. No, it was like 2 years ago. I got my bathroom redone. I remember that because the contractors that was out to Lowe's certainly gave me a hard time, but at least they got it done. Yep, yep, they're taking off now. Yeah, for the longest time, they bring the whole entire train forward, line the switch back up, hook up to the cars on the siding there in the yard. It's only 2 tracks, but it's classified as a rail yard. Now they do a little bit different. They take the engines off, hook up to the coal cars there, then they back up and hook up to the rest of them. So they are doing things a little bit different. Yeah, I think this is the most active branch line around here in southern West Virginia. Well, as far as I know, that in this area, southern West Virginia is the most active branch line. The Piney branch here lately has been picking up a lot in customers too, so they might put odds they call them in second place because Piney branch is getting it's picking up with a lot more trains. But for years they only served the mine in Eccles. Now they got 2 different mines on that stretch of track, and they are going to Itman again. So this is no longer the most active; it's now the second most active. Yeah, here in a minute they'll clear the switch and back up, hook everything up, and take off through town. think the last car of the train's coming off the sidetrack there. I think it's interesting they staged the cars right where the two mines used to be. The Siltex mine loadout was a little bit farther up next to where you pass under Interstate 19. And over this way, what's other point out in a little video one day, because it's up the road a piece, used to be the Sugar Creek mine. It's where that Gill's Woodwalk was up the road, and then that Mountaintop Power Sports, I think, was there after that, because that's just from the area. Probably knows Gill's Woodwalk originally had a wood shop here, and then they built a bigger building up the road, and they went out of business. And then that Mountaintop Power Sports was in that building for a while. Well, there's a big metal building, probably a football field, leave up the road from here. Well, maybe not quite that far, but close to it. That's where the Sugar Creek mine used to be. Siltex mine farther up. Apparently they were mining coal as late as 1983 before they stopped down permanently. And I kind of wanted the new Pax mine. They call it the Wildcat mine. I wanted to go in the same coal seam right now. I don't know. They might be. I was also told they was going to load the first train today. Then I was told the train wasn't coming. Then I was told that after the fact, they sent an empty train across the mountain. I could have went to park and filmed the Canal River line. Yeah, whatever. Well, doing pretty good. Just had everybody. Lancaster West, my state, FN. That one in the middle, I might accidentally butcher the name, but I try to say hi to announce. I'll say hi, everybody. Start walking back towards Main Street here in a minute. Yes, I walked down here, so I don't know if I'm going to go to Thurman today or not. Tomorrow, which is Thursday, I might get down there and get some good videos. Just because I need to get some video content to upload. At this present moment, I don't have anything to post on my YouTube, except this live stream I'm doing. I say this present moment because I think tomorrow might be the one day, which is Thursday, I'm going to try to get out and film some videos. So there might be a 2 or 3 day gap in full-length videos while I get the videos and edit them together. Because I know Friday ain't going to have time to film. Saturday, I might film a little bit. It's just, I realized that I need to be focusing more on different things. Focus on my Waldo's Facebook page and other stuff. Of course, when grass cutting season starts, I'm going to be very busy. That's when it'll be hard to upload. I might be wrong because I said this in the past, I'm not going to be uploading as much, but I still manage to upload almost every day. So I can't say how my YouTube's can go to spring and summer. I might just go a couple times a week. I might still upload every couple of days. I don't know yet. I just know once grass cutting season starts up, I'm definitely going to be busy. Because I'm going back my own, keeping a small handful of yards and working at the table. And I don't know when Mike's going back to more than 2 days a week. But right now, every Friday and Saturday, we're open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So right now, the heading the train's all the way across Main Street. That's the football field. What's interesting is, and somewhat rare for this area, is the football field itself is actually owned by the city of Mount Hope. Which I say somewhat rare because most of the football fields around here uh, around here in West Virginia, it's owned by the school, whatever school district you're in. The school board owns the football field, so this is one of the ones that's owned by a city and not the school board. So it's kind of cool. Do my live stream today. That way, if I do get to filming tomorrow, I could and film some. Or if I film this train a little bit down the line, I just focus on getting video out there. Uh, That's the end of the train, way down there. You can see a light at the top of the R.J. Corman engine. Way down there. Long ways away. One friend that works with R.J. Corman is asking me about pheasants with the type of bird around here. Now when I'm out hiking these trails, I have to pay attention. I do know one thing I comment about him is down in Virginia, you get a lot of this whippoorwills because a lot of places in our Boston Trail south in Virginia, late in the evening you hear all the whippoorwills, and early in the morning you hear them all. There's a lot of them in the Jefferson National Forest. Pheasants, I'm about to pay attention now because I'm kind of curious. It's nice to actually get out and it not be so cold you can't stand to be outside. We've got a decent amount of warm weather the past few weeks. But not enough for the ground to be so warm that the snow melts rapidly fast when you get a lot of it. That was kind of odd how fast the snow melted here because it warmed up, melted most of the snow, didn't get another snowstorm, and 80% of the snow is gone while it's below freezing, so now it's above freezing. There ain't any snow, several little patches here and there. The snow usually don't melt that fast around here. It's like deep south, it melts faster than it snows, but not around here. So that's definitely odd. Oh well. Yeah. The engines can use a bath. That one looks like it got cold dumped on it. Huh? It may have. So say thanks for watching everybody, and we'll end the live stream and figure out what we'll do the next couple hours. I know I got the Wednesday night Bible study. I don't know if I'm going to probably go to 6 o'clock one at Kill Site, rather than the 7 o'clock one at Cranberry. Okay. Then again, I might go to 7 o'clock one at Cranberry. I haven't decided yet. But thanks for watching, everybody.